coming out, he's 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 coming out. It's there.
Hello guys, it's Bros from The Craft here, and today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. It's one of my first Minecraft commentaries, and I'm not just going to be talking about Minecraft, I'm going to be talking about a bunch of things, just everything, life. So yeah, I actually want to talk about probably one of the worst teachers. We're going to talk about angry devil teachers. So yeah, let's get started. I'm going to actually tell you guys about a story about a teacher that was just crazy. It all started in elementary school. I was in 5th grade. I was a little tyke. So one day, it was close to October, nearing fall, almost November. So we're doing this little essay contest for fall, having to describe all the things about fall, what we love about it. So it was down to me and one kid. So she writes down our names on the board so we could compete against each other. Of course, he wins. He was the most popular one. So the next day during lunch, I'm all chill, just hanging out with friends like any 5th grader would do. And I'm just looking out and I just see the teacher running at me. Almost running at me, literally. I'm not even playing around. She was running at me, just like in her eyes, just I can't even describe how bad it was. So I was just walking and suddenly I see her and I just like, is she looking at me? And sure enough, she's looking at me. She runs up to me, she's like, get in class! I'm like, what? It's like, get into my classroom now! And I am scared shitless. I'm like, what's going on right now? So I just run back to her classroom, all my ears red because I was embarrassed. I go into the class, she comes in and she's yelling at me, oh, you should have done this, you should have came in for lunch. I have no idea what's going on. I wasn't supposed to come in for lunch at all. She didn't tell me anything like that. I wasn't absent or anything. So I go into her classroom. I am just scared. And so I just walk out. Lunch is over. I'm thinking all day, what is going on? What happened? Sure enough, as I enter the classroom towards the end of the day, because I had her last period, I was confused still because she had a totally different mood, but she was still mean. She was still yelling at people. So I sit down with my friends and I'm looking at the board. I'm like, my name was on the board. So I look at the board. I'm like, aren't those the names from yesterday from the essay contest? And they're like, oh yeah. And I was like, So I sit there for like 5 minutes just trying to connect it all. And I'm like, And so I just look at my friends. I'm like, hold on, I'll be right back. So I go to my teacher and I confront her. And I say, aren't those, you called me in for lunch today because my name was on the board? She's like, yeah, so? And I was thinking, aren't those the names from yesterday from the essay contest? He was like, oh yeah. And I was like, you yelled at me and all that stuff for no reason? And she was like, yeah. And I said, then why aren't you gonna apologize or anything? Aren't you gonna tell me something? And she's like, oh no, it was your fault. You should have told me to take off the names off the board. And I was like, oh my god, I couldn't even believe what she was saying. I was furious. I couldn't even just digest what she was saying. And so I just walked back to my desk just feeling mad as ever. My friends are like, what's wrong? I'm like, the teacher is what's wrong. And from that forward on, I just despised her. She was so mean to everybody. Just a complete and utter, just mean. The meaning of mean. So yeah, I'm glad that's over. High school now and all that stuff. But yeah, that was probably one of the worst grades I've ever had. Anyway, tell me what you guys think If you guys have had any teachers like that, or probably possibly worse, I know there's worse teachers out there. Thank you guys for watching. Just leave in the comments below what you thought of this video. If you want to see more, your comments, suggestions, and also, yeah, I want to hear your stories too. And thank you guys for watching. It's Bros from the Craft here. I'll see you guys next week, or a texture pack review is probably gonna be coming out soon. Not sure. Anyway, I'll see you guys next week. Bros from the Craft here. Peace.